Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Monday, May 8th, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson.
I just want to express a high note of commendation to our cohort of youth parliamentarians for an excellent mock sitting this morning. They were all very practical, professional, and they were well prepared. And throughout our rehearsal sessions, they were all very cooperative. And I think we should be very proud of them for their dedication and for the evidence displayed today of a competent generation of leaders to come.
President of the Nevis Island Assembly, the Honourable Michelle Slack, making her remarks following mock sitting of the Nevis Island Assembly on May 4th. The Nevis Island branch of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association held the mock sitting in observance of Commonwealth Day 2023 under the theme Forging a Sustainable and Peaceful Common Future.
The theme highlights the commitment of the Commonwealth to support the promotion of peace, prosperity, and sustainability, especially through climate action to secure a better future for young people and to improve the lives of all Commonwealth citizens. The bill debated was therefore for the purpose of bringing awareness to the issues which ought to be a part of the focus of leaders across the Commonwealth in light of the current global trends regarding climate change. And as you would have gleaned, dialogue is necessary. Consideration is necessary and balance is necessary.
A total of 17 youth parliamentarians participated in the mock sitting, debating the statutory rules and orders, Nevis Environmental Levy Ordinance Amendment of Schedule Order 2023. The youth parliamentarians on the government side were Steve Walters Jr., Shania Taylor, Rishikesh Srivanisan, Tiana Williams, Talia Phillip, Derice Stanley, Michaelia Lewis, and Patrice Nisbet II, Premier and Minister of Finance, Statistics and Economic Planning.
Our proposed amendment to the order earns the government an additional $1,500 for each motor vehicle imported more than 2 years but less than 4 years after their date of manufacture, an additional $2,500 for motor vehicles imported more than 4 years after their date of manufacture. Madam President, the ideal thing to do to protect the environment would be to completely ban motor vehicles that rely on fossil fuels. That is totally impractical. Madam President, however, the benefit of this amendment is that in some ways it encourages importers of vehicles to purchase newer models of vehicles which are equipped with the latest technology for catalytic converters, give better miles per gallon performance, and use significantly less fuel. While consumers will have to pay more upfront for a newer vehicle, the savings over time will be worth it, while also protecting the environment of our beautiful island. Madam President, think of the measures we can implement using the additional revenues. Think of the water capacity and resilience projects that we can fund for at-risk households. Think of the climate adaptation and mitigation measures that we can fund using our already limited budgets. Madam President, the intention is not to punish the individuals of Nevis or companies for not being able to afford motor vehicles. My government would never do that because we recognize that entrepreneurial activities are the backbone of our economy. However, we must balance the environment and the economy. We must encourage our people to think of a sustainable future, which is a future that will save them money as we try to phase out older, less efficient motor vehicles. We need to reduce carbon dioxide emissions and continue along a path to sustainability. We owe it to our future generations. I ask all the members of this Honourable House to not only support this amendment, but to see the future, to support the move to make Nevis a cleaner, greener place to live.
The youth parliamentarians on the opposition side were Charlene Myers, Michaela Maynard, Shani Taylor, Alone Kati, Kalena Parry, and Michael Meloni, leader of the opposition and Shadow Minister of Finance, Statistics, and Economic Planning.
According to data retrieved from the Oxford University, the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis generates approximately 240,000 tons of CO2 emissions yearly. And don't get me wrong, this may sound like a scary amount until you try it into comparison to a country just south of us, Trinidad and Tobago, which generates about 36 million tons of CO2 emissions yearly. Now, Madam President, these numbers only get more ridiculous when you try to draw comparison on a global scale. For example, if we were to try and figure out how much exactly is our island contributing to the degradation of the Earth's atmosphere. And of course, for the people of Nevis to be charged an extra $2,500 to bring in their vehicles, we must assume that it's some gigantic amount. However, through research and after doing the necessary calculations, Madam President, I discovered that in its entirety, the island of Nevis contributes to approximately 0.0000003% of global emissions. Now, Madam President, while putting together my presentation, I thought to myself, well, Michael, after you said all of that, you should probably just go back and sit down. For this data clearly proves that this new environmental levy, apart from contributing to making the people of Nevis poorer, will have zero impact on anything essential to the environment. Madam President, in simpler terms, they're trying to tax the people for nothing. But I can't stop there, because going further would reveal that according to data derived from the Worldometer, the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis has the 17th lowest carbon footprint in the world. So, Madam President, the data clearly indicates that the air in St. Kitts and Nevis is clean. It's clean. Apparently, not clean enough for the members on that side.
Youth parliamentarians Junice Eaton, Abini Brandy, and Brianna Farrell served as president, clerk, and sergeant-at-arms, respectively. Carleen Henry Morton, a former permanent secretary in the Federal Ministry of Tourism, served as the guest speaker at the 2023 The Bank of Nevis Limited Tourism Youth Congress breakfast launch on May 2nd at the Montpelier Plantation Inn. Ahead of the Tourism Youth Congress scheduled for May 18th at the Nevis Performing Arts Centre, Henry Morton sought to educate the contestants with a presentation on a resilient tourism product.
We have to bear in mind that a responsible approach to managing sustainable and resilient tourism development and growth entails adhering to guidelines like those that are given by the Global Sustainable Council, the GSTC criteria. There are some standards that we need to adhere to so that we balance local economic benefits and development with environmental preservation, protection of tangible and intangible cultural heritage, and involving the community. If we're not doing that, our tourism product eventually will not last.
Henry Morton expressed gratitude to the Ministry of Tourism for selecting her as the event's guest speaker. The former Tourism Permanent Secretary also shared words of encouragement with the contestants of the upcoming Youth Congress.
But I want to say thanks to Vanessa, Ms. Webb, and the Nevis Tourism Authority, and all of those persons who would have invited me to make my presentation. As I said, I'm retired. I don't do this very often. But Vanessa is a very good friend. So is John. We always have gotten along really, really well. And I would have felt very guilty to say no. So I'm happy that you invited me. Thank you so much. I had a good time speaking to our young people. I want to wish all of you all of the very best. I think Mr. Martin said, those who prepare best are most likely going to be the persons who would win. But I want to echo his sentiments as well and to say, even though you may not win, you would not have lost. Because the kind of experiences, the engagement, the interaction, young people sharing ideas, the very thought of you young people thinking about the tourism industry, that alone is justice enough to have this type of exercise taking place. So, all of the very best, and thank you very much.
The contestants who will be vying to become this year's Youth Tourism Minister of Nevis are Musha Sharma and Rihanna Powell of the Charlestown Secondary School, Anthony Movin, Kimia Bailey and Shamar Bailey of the Gingerland Secondary School, and Camicia Brown and Zion Harding of the Nevis International Secondary School. The following is a notice from the Nevis Water Department. The general public is asked to take note that the Nevis Water Department will be working on repairing a pumping main at the intersection between the top of Hickmans and Island Main Road adjacent to the Fothergills Pump Station. This repair will commence on Monday, May 8, 2023 at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. The project is expected to be completed by Friday, May 12, 2023. Further communication will be provided if the project exceeds specified completion date. The department is urging the motoring public to adhere to road signage and also to reduce or prevent the flow of traffic in and out of Hickmans Village for the duration of the job. The motoring public is asked to proceed with extreme caution when traversing the area. The Nevis Water Department apologizes for any inconvenience this may cause. The island of Nevis has made the nominee list for World Travel Awards for the Caribbean's leading honeymoon destination 2023. Voting is now open and runs until midnight on July 9th, 2023. Celebrating its 30th anniversary, the World Travel Awards acknowledges, celebrates, and rewards excellence across all sectors of travel, hospitality, and tourism industries, and is globally recognized as the gold standard and one of the highest achievements in the travel and tourism industry. Nevis provides the prime setting for couples seeking an idyllic honeymoon filled with romance, as there are a number of activities for those that prefer more adventurous delights and for those that prefer to relax and unwind. The absence of crowds allows you to immerse yourself in the serene nature of the island and enjoy the Nevisian waters and unparalleled offerings together. CEO Devon Liebert says the Nevis Tourism Authority is honored that Nevis is nominated in this category, a true testament of all our destination has to offer in the romance front. Our island's extraordinary scenery lends itself to be the stage for a variety of activities and locations that visitors, particularly newlyweds, can enjoy. The quaint surroundings feel almost as if you are the first to discover it and can provide the escape from reality and stress that honeymooners and regular visitors alike are always searching for. They will fall in love all over again in Nevis. Votes can be cast by travel professionals, media, and tourism consumers. To vote, visit the Nevis Tourism Authority's website, nevisisland.com. The Ministry of Health invites eligible persons to apply for the post of Medical Officer of Health. The Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Health is searching for a resilient and dedicated leader to fill the position of Medical Officer of Health. The officer will be responsible for supervising all public health departments and overseeing the development and performance of essential public health functions and services while working collaboratively with district medical officers and the coordinator of community health nursing. Eligible candidates must possess a medical degree and have a minimum of 5 years' experience in a managerial role or related working environment. An additional degree or certification in public health, epidemiology, or community medicine would be an asset. If not, the successful applicant must undergo studies in public health upon employment. Applicants must forward their letters of interest, curriculum vitae, certificates of qualifications, and completed employment application forms by Thursday, May 11th, 2023 to Shalisa Martin Clark, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Nevis Island Administration, Administration Building, Charlestown, or submit the application via the email address on your screen.